This is Andi Purewal, Boxing Social in association with Betfred. I'm joined by Conor Benn in the immediate aftermath of Joe Cordina's stunning second round stoppage victory against Kenichi Ogawa here in Cardiff. Conor, your camp has a world champion finally since you've obviously joined the gym. You get to live and breathe amongst one, and how much will that kind of resonate amongst you, or how much more hunger will that give to you?
It's definitely inspiring and motivating for all of us. For me, John, Felix, Craig, all of us in the gym. It's even the younger fighters in the gym. You know, it's inspiring and motivating. So it's just unbelievable. And do you know what? It was the way he won as well. It's not just like winning a world title. I'm in an R-in, unsure. Could it go either way? It was like, here, take that, hold that for a minute, and you know, I'm here.
I looked around at everyone who I knew would be close to Joe in this fight. You know, I didn't get to see it, but I saw Buatsi, I saw Galawia fight, all these guys who have come through with him. Razor Clark, as soon as that shot landed, they all jumped up, they're trying to rush towards the ring. What went through your mind when you saw Joe knock down Kenichi?
It happened too quick. I think like it happened so quick. I missed it a little bit. Like I sort of like, I don't know what I was doing. I may have looked up at the screen or something and I missed it, and then I looked down and then he was on the floor and I was fucking like, wow. It was that quick, but you know, it's the element of surprise that done him. I said in numerous interviews I wouldn't be surprised if Joe got the stoppage based on just him. It's the shot you don't see, and you know, he cast a spell on Ogawa.
Is that the knockout of the year for you, Conor?
I mean, what is something?
Yeah, we got.
Yeah, Ben Van Herden was. That was clinical, mate. That was absolutely brutal. I mean, you don't get better than that. Like you don't. There's nothing that tops that. But it's not. It's the level of opponent as well. It's a formidable world champion, full world champion, who people were scared of, worried about his power. You know, his last outings, he looked unbelievable. So for Joe just put him over like that, and it was a good night. You know, I wasn't surprised, but I just. Sometimes you can say, oh yeah, I think it's going to happen, but when it actually happens, it's like, wow, man. Like I was just telling Joe, it's like his legacy. Do you know what I mean? It's it really is that one moment, legacy, security, history. It's all of them things.
Shakur Stevenson straight onto Twitter tweeting about a potential fight there. After what you've just seen from Joe tonight, how big of a fight could that be, and how much more confidence do you have that he could cause? He would go into it as the underdog, but that he would be able to beat Shakur Stevenson and become a three-belt champion.
Well, this was like someone said to me in an interview while I was by the ring that Joe was now the underdog on the odds, on the bookies. Yeah. He was.
Before the fight, we should be Kenichi tonight. No, that wasn't what I saw.
That's what I thought, but literally just before the fight, someone said no, he's the underdog. Anyway, when he. It don't really matter what the public say, because the public can manipulate the bookies or the odds or the underdogs based on hype as well, not factual. And you know, Joe done what he needed to do in there. But it's very rare you get the stadium fights as big as what Joe can bring to Cardiff, the Cardiff City Stadium. So that's definitely bringing Shakur Stevenson over here. It's a massive, mega fight.
How are you celebrating tonight?
I believe so. Are you?
How? Trying to think of a PG answer.
Carry Joe out the club. That's the only way I can help celebrate. But carry Joe out the club and carry him over my shoulder.
Right, Conor, we'll leave it there now. Leave it to obviously get ready to leave with Joe. I appreciate your time as always. I'm glad to see you've got some jeans on tonight as well. Thank you for speaking to me in Boxing Social.
Is that an inside joke?
Yeah.